not say anything unless somebody says line. Whenever they say line, say that line. Don't say who said it or anything, just say that line. They'll ought to know who in fact says it. Okay, so just say that line, okay? And they will ask. Otherwise, don't volunteer.
Look at me. Will you look at me?
See, you piss better when I'm not there.
I missed you. And at the same time, I felt happy. Isn't that a queer thing?
Happy?
But perhaps it's not quite the right word.
You see, you feel worse when I'm with you. I feel better alone, too.
Line. Then why do you always come crawling back?
I don't know.
No, but I do. It's because you don't know how to defend yourself. I wouldn't have let them beat you.
You couldn't have stopped them.
And why not?
There was 10 of them.
No, I mean before they beat you. I would have stopped you from doing whatever it was you were doing.
I wasn't doing anything.
Well, then why did they beat you?
I don't know.
Line.
No, Go-Go.
No, Go-Go. There are things escape you that don't escape me. You must feel it yourself.
I tell you, I wasn't doing anything.
Perhaps not, but it's the way of doing it that counts. It's the way of doing it if you want to go on living.
I wasn't doing anything.
Deep down, if you only knew it.
Happy about what?
To be back with me again?
Did you say so?
Say you are, even if it isn't so.
What am I to say?
Say, I am happy!
I am happy.
So am I.
So am I.
We are happy.
We are happy. So what do we do now that we are happy?
Wait for Godot.
Everything oozes.
Look at the tree.
It's not the same pus from one second to the next.
The tree. Look at the tree.
Was it not there yesterday?
Of course it was there yesterday. Do you not remember? We nearly hanged ourselves from it. You wouldn't. Have you forgotten? Do you not remember?
You dreamt it.
Have you forgotten already?
Well, that's the way I am. Either I forget immediately or I never forget.
And Pazzo and Lucky, have you forgotten them too?
Pazzo and Lucky.
Oh, he's forgotten everything.
I remember that. But when was it?
And do you remember his keeper? And his keeper, do you remember him?
Line.
He
gave me a bone.
That was Pazzo.
Line.
And all that was...
And all that was yesterday, you say?
Yes, of course it was yesterday.
And here, where we are now.
Where else do you think? Do you not recognize the place?
Recognize? What is there to recognize? All my lousy life, I've crawled about in the mud. And you talk to me about scenery. Look at this muck heap. I've never stirred from it.
All the same, you can't tell me that this bears any resemblance to the Mekong country, for example. You can't deny that there's a big difference.
The Mekong country? Who's talking to you about the Mekong country?
But you were there yourself in the Mekong country.
No, I was never in the Mekong country. I puked my puke of life away here, I tell you. Here, in the Kagong country. It's possible. I didn't notice anything.
But down there, everything is red.
I didn't notice anything, I tell you.
You're a hard man to get along with, Go-Go.
Maybe we should part.
You always say that, and you always come crawling back.
Line.
The best...
The best thing The best thing would be to kill me, like the other.
What other? What other?
Like billions of others. Sorry. I'm sorry, folks. Maybe you are. Like leaves.
Like sand.
Like leaves.
They all speak at once.
Each one to itself.
Or rather they whisper.
They rustle.
They murmur.
They rustle.
What do they say?
They talk about their lives.
To have lived is not enough for them.
They had to talk about it.
To have died is not enough for them.
It is not sufficient.
They make a noise like feathers.
Like leaves.
Like ashes.
Like leaves.
Say something.
I'm trying.
Say anything at all.
What do we do now?
Wait for Godot.
Ah!
When you seek, you hear.
You do.
That keeps you from finding.
It does.
That keeps you from thinking.
You think all the same.
No, impossible.
Well, that's the idea. Let's contradict each other.
Impossible.
Do you think so?
Yeah, we are in no danger of ever thinking ever again.
Then what are we complaining about?
Lying.
Thinking is not.
Thinking is not the worst.
Perhaps not, but at least there's that.
That what?
Well, that's the idea. Let's ask each other questions.
What do you mean there's that? What do you mean that what?
That much less misery.
True.
Well, if we gave thanks for our mercies,
What is terrible is to have thought.
but did that ever happen to us?
We must have thought a little. No.
At the very beginning,
Where did all these corpses come from?
these skeletons.
Tell me that. Go.
Dee dee.
Your hand